Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to my video blog, which I hope you're very excited to be a part of.
It's been 20 years since I made my first YouTube video. What? How is that even possible when I'm 29 years old? Let's not think about it too much. The 27th of March, 2006. If anyone watching this wasn't born when that happened, don't tell me that, please. I'm gonna do the sentimental bit now, rather than at the end. I just wanted to thank anyone that has been with me since the start, or in the last year, or today, and enabling me to be a professional silly Billy for most of my life. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this, which is my dream life. So thank you very much. And today, to celebrate this insane milestone, I'm gonna be doing a quick fire react of one video for every year that I've been on YouTube. So we can see the journey of little Phil on ancient YouTube through the years to this sexy guy with a male podcast. Also, I might get Danny in when he shows up in the timeline.
I guess I'm gonna pop up at some point.
Oh.
See you soon.
It all started when I got a webcam in a cereal promotion, and it looks like there's like 9 skater belts on my radiator here, and I've got a clip-on microphone as well.
Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to my video blog, which I hope you're very excited to be a part of.
Already a little bit sarcastic. I'm so northern. How has my voice changed so much? Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to my video blog.
You are a completely different human being
How-
now.
how have
Who
I-
the is that?
How is that me?
You don't even look like that. What happened to your voice?
I don't know.
I got my mum this for Mother's Day. It's a monkey trapped in a cage.
I like that that's the first thing I wanted to share with the world. My brand new YouTube channel. I got my mum a monkey. You have to wonder, why was I even posting this kind of mundane chat, not even looking at the camera? In 2006, most people weren't making entertaining YouTube content. It was kind of like a Facebook status where I was just going to talk about the most mundane shit ever. Right, what have I got to tell the internet?
Found £10 in my washed jeans.
I found some money in my jeans, everyone. This is thrilling content. I can't believe anyone subscribed.
Oh, I've been talking for ages.
Talking for ages, it's been 1 minute 56, and I'm like, God, this is a long YouTube video. My favorite thing is when young people find this video, they're like, wow, is that how video used to look back in the day? And it's like, no, it was just a terrible camera that only filmed in black and white. Great start, though. Good start. Well done, Philly. I still feel a bit sick when I see that's 20 years ago. But anyway, my first ever comment was from Madam Rose that said, "You're so cute."
Who do I need to fucking kill?
Love your accent. Las Vegas is a blast. And then the next comment says, "They were not in love here yet." Contain yourselves. 2007. We got colour. We got a slightly better haircut. It's gone a bit brown. And I'm dressed like Where's Wally? And what the hell am I about to talk about on the internet?
Hi, I haven't done one of these in a while, so I thought I may as well put
me
my
up.
new video camera to some good use.
New camera?
My first piece of news is my new pet. He's called Harry.
I've got no idea what this is going to be. I think it's going to be a toy giraffe. We got text effects. You can tell my video editing already professional. Right, what's this going to be?
He's a hamster.
It's a hamster.
And here he is in his wheel.
Oh, I remember this. If you type, it runs.
Harry works very, very hard when I'm typing.
This is how I got through my essays. So this content I was definitely making for an audience now. Not a big audience, but I was trying to be a bit more entertaining than just being like, I went down the stairs and I couldn't find my keys. This was my uni bedroom as well.
Here's a giant set.
Oh, here we go.
That I put on the wall because I'm a sado.
Look at that.
Sado.
And some other posters.
The Buffy
That's my
obsession
bed.
was strong.
Got an audition for the weakest link.
Pre-weakest link audition. The GNU was about to ruin my life.
Canoe.
Correct answer is llama.
2008. We're entering my experimental era now. Brace yourselves. I was torn between the basket or snokoplasm. We're going snokoplasm.
Funny story, I realised I've run out of snokoplasm, so I went to the local A47. Hi.
Oh, immediately incredible emo hair. Thirst trapping. I do have pajama bottoms wrapped around my neck like a scarf.
You're telling me that I saw that and I was like,
I want a bit of this.
I need to
Get it.
cyber stalk.
Blue, right? You actually think I'd use blue?
Come on, it's so obvious that you use blue snokoplasm.
Obviously uses blue.
No, it's yellow all the way. Look at these muscles.
I feel like this was a homosexual allegory of some kind. I can't think of any other way to describe what's going on here, but we're in a different dimension where snokoplasm is a regular thing you'd want from the shop.
Is this snokoplasm green or yellow?
What do you think the colour is, Dan?
Green.
It's yellow.
Are you winding me up?
It's yellow.
That's green.
It's yellow.
So talk to me about why the you made that. What were you doing? Or smoking?
There was no money to make on YouTube back then, so I wasn't really worried about getting more subscribers or mainstream appeal through these weird videos. I was just having fun. Time to get on camera, Danny.
I'm welcome now, am I? Okay.
Yes. 2009, when the scrappy do of my channel arrived.
What the actual that is the worst thing
Sorry.
anyone's ever said.
We uploaded what was just a Q&A. We didn't think anything of it. We were just having fun. We just met.
And we destroyed the world.
Technically, it was a first date.
No, it was not.
This is how I flirt with all the boys.
Why do you always make
Who are these
cactuses on your
chicklets?
face?
What?
Shut up.
I don't
What
understand.
does a giraffe sound like?
What does a giraffe sound like? I
Giraffe.
mean, look, we've said everything there is to say about
Yes.
Phil is Not on Fire.
Over on our channel, we've reacted to every Phil is Not on Fire.
If you want to see the extensive review and tea on these,
Yeah, I'll put a card up there somewhere. It made me realise having someone to bounce off
it's less lonely.
maybe a different phrasing
I
there.
wasn't. Oh my god! Why am I not picking up on these things? And why are you dropping them?
I don't know. But yeah, it made me realise I really like making videos with someone else.
And that the best else is me.
This was the most fun I've ever had.
Oh! So that was a thing.
That was the thing.
You're welcome.
But in summer 2009, I got featured on the YouTube homepage with my interactive space adventure.
Your magnum opus. Okay, I'm gonna back up. This is your moment again.
YouTube had a feature called Annotations where you could click through to different videos, and I didn't think anyone really made good use of it, and I thought, I know, I'm gonna do a whole ass choose your own adventure with 100 different options, different videos.
This, Phil,
Yes.
when I was just a YouTube viewer, not maker, is the thing that made me go, this f***ing guy. He is the Christopher Nolan of YouTube.
Oh,
Phil is unconscious.
bottom up on
Ass
the bed.
up on the bed again.
He wakes. Oh shit.
The hair was herring.
It was great in this era.
What happened?
I don't know. You are his only hope.
Oh,
I've got a
he's just
headache.
got a headache. The stakes are so high.
I did drink a lot at university. Help him.
I don't know what to do next.
Poke
Wow.
Phil. Or explore. Now this is a whole experience that could be a whole other video, so as a bonus, over on Patreon, we're going to react to this.
Oh my god.
And
we can
play it.
Play the interactive space.
Yeah, so
Holy
if
shit.
you want to join in that, it is patreon.com/Dan and Phil. Just out of curiosity, you're going to start by poking me or exploring.
Ew.
It's your choice.
I would poke.
2010, I ate Mario. I filmed so many video blogs in 2010, all with names like this, so I picked a random one.
Hello, so I'm filming this with the hiccup.
No, I've had hiccups for the last 48 hours.
Oh my god.
It's a coincidence.
The planetary anniversary hiccup curse.
That's crazy.
Wait for it.
Oh. My pupils are so big. Am I on some kind of drug there?
Try and cure them on camera with
Oh.
a method my brother taught me.
we
Drink a
go.
glass of water upside down.
This is what I should try. Oh my god. Fill it!
3 for 3. Phil is showing ass like Pumbaa at the watering hole. What is happening?
You can see the full crease of my butt cheek there. This was my first apartment in Manchester. I'd moved out, the rent was too high, and I was trying to make as much money as I could through YouTube. Still need to attract some people that find emo guys hot. That's what I'm doing there.
What are those f***ed up IKEA bed sheets?
They're the fake Fed sheets. They were my spare ones.
Also, guess who just moved to Manchester?
Guess who just moved to Manchester?
Oh!
Oh!
Did you just say he's really gay? What did you say?
He's really ill.
Oh!
Ill.
Stay away from me.
Click the link in the below bar.
I was being a real YouTuber then. Click the link in the
Click
below
the link
bar.
below.
2011. I think this was the peak emo hair, everyone.
Halfway through November, slow November dance.
Editing
Random.
tips.
I'm wearing my festive socks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
What's wrong with me? I didn't plan this. I'm fully showing ass in every video.
Why did you have 2 Totoros?
I think one was yours.
Allegations.
This is the Dan and Phil shared apartment
Oh
now.
my god, they were roommates.
They were roommates. This is quite an iconic Phil story time. It's going to have sketches.
But I looked through the peephole to see.
This is the story.
So obviously immediately alarm bells were ringing. So I slowly opened the door and was like, hi? When she said,
Hello, may I come in?
no, sorry, I'm busy.
Would you be interested in meeting the Holy Mother?
This was 100% true. A holy mother lady.
Every f***ing crazy story
Did-
Phil's ever told on YouTube has happened.
It did happen. She came to the house and wanted to bring me into her cult, which sounded quite fun, to be honest. Very lol random t-shirt I'm wearing on this one as well.
The thing that was commented the most on Phil is Not on Fire 3 was more helium.
More.
You should not inhale helium.
No.
Inception. Inception.
Hey guys.
2012. Do you remember the rumor that the world was going to end in 2012?
It should have.
Some of the reasons why I was a weird kid.
He started a series.
Oh, you got
This-
format.
This felt like a proper
content.
YouTube
with a
content.
Capital C.
And it was one of my most popular series.
Braces. Now, I had a friend called Jessica that lived on my street that was about 2 years older than me, and I looked up to her so much. There was one thing that I didn't have, well, apart from the fact that she was a girl. She had braces. I was so jealous. I wanted braces.
I wanted braces so bad I would have punched myself in the face to get braces. And a broken arm as well. Did you want a broken arm?
What?
As in, I really wanted to break my arm and get all the attention from people at
That
school.
explains a lot.
I remember this video got like 100,000 views. I was like, holy shit. This could be an actual job. I need to start taking this seriously. I'm not just rubbing slime on my face and answering questions now. I need to entertain people. 2013. This is when the Dan and Phil of it all had really
Oh,
started
shit.
to
Wait, I'm back, I'm
explode.
back, I'm
Come
back.
And we developed quite a following on Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Remember that?
We were in our London apartment.
The first fan art.
This is when fandom began.
fan fiction.
We were no longer just talking to our peers and internet weirdos. There
No.
was an audience. And they wanted us to look at the weird shit they were posting on Tumblr.
And boy, did they provide it.
See what is the first thing we see?
Right. Oh my god.
I mean,
So
that
I blended Dan and Phil.
would entertain me today, to be honest.
Who needs AI? Not the llama hat.
Oh my god, who made that?
Oh, beautiful.
Dan's ass.
Oh my god, the first one where you're not showing your ass, someone's drawn me showing my ass. What the hell?
Very ass-centric.
I do not like
Career.
Uncanny resemblance.
Do you reckon I should
That
get
is an exclusive from Tumblr user. AmazingPhil is not on fire.
Amazing.
You had to be there.
The Dan and Phil / Hunger Games crossover.
That must have been a really terrible multi-fandom mess blog.
Do you
God
still have the
bless your
blog?
heart.
I need to find out.
Oh,
yes.
It's still there.
Oh no, have they been hacked by a real estate company?
Oh my god.
No.
Our culture has eroded.
No.
It's an ad for Miraculous Crush.
That's me and you in Doctor Who.
Oh my god,
Doctor
it's
Who?
us in Doctor Who. Everything's a fandom reference.
Go. It's been fun, guys. See you.
The camera quality is increasing. The lighting is still terrible.
It is.
Wow.
End screen.
Should we watch my chat logs too, or Dan's channel where I'm going, feels?
Wow.
This was the grind year. We had moved to London. We had rent to pay.
We had no money.
We were trying to make relatable content. Please subscribe. Jesus Christ.
I've got fond memories of this time though. I was
Yeah.
like, people.
At least we were in our Goblin Grind era together.
Yes.
But, okay, I'm gonna... Bye.
2014. The 7-second challenge with PJ.
Iconic. Credit him. He invented it.
I invented it, and every YouTuber ever made one of these videos after me.
The world famous Kick the PJ.
PJ! That boy does not age.
He looks exactly the same.
Vampire.
Do we have a fact about yourself?
I am 32% shark.
Invent a word that
Here we
doesn't
go.
exist and define it.
Wallading. It's when you are wearing your Wellington boots and you step in some dingo droppings and you go, Wallading!
Right, Dan, you've got to do the next one.
What? Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
That was great.
Name 3 things in your room that begin with the letter T.
Table.
Okay.
Tits.
Tits.
I don't know, that was impossible.
That was terrible. This was fun, and this was also the time of YouTube collabs. So this was a year of like Connor Franta, PJ, Louise, Casper Lee, Tyler Oakley.
very iconic background with the IKEA bedsheets.
I know. Very parasocial. Come join me
Oh
on
my
my
god,
bed.
that's where he sleeps. I know him.
Invent a new dance.
He actually fell off the bed as well.
R.I.P.
He broke his spine. No offense to Phil, but I feel like 2014 was when my videos actually became good. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, no, but just like...
roasting the guy who chose to subscribe in 2008.
They were more
Okay.
well-edited, funny. Well, let's see what happened in 2015. Apart from Phil is Not on Fire, this is my most viewed video of all time.
That's so bright.
Whoa.
Turn the light down,
When I'm
boys.
trawling through Tumblr, one thing that I see quite a lot is punk edits.
Dun dun dun.
I think this did so well because it was like bringing a fan art to life in front of people.
Fan service.
They didn't think they could access us.
Oh, wow, that is so much. Yeah, you will look so much better.
I should do that now.
The problem with us is we're like low-key alternative posers because we're actually just fucking nerds.
Yeah, we're
You
more-
are not this guy.
I'm not that guy.
You are not in a band. You do not have plugs.
If I had tattoos, they would be Pokemon tattoos.
Yeah.
This is a good bit.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
look at that.
That's amazing.
Are you attracted to me more there?
Phil with the dragon tattoo. I think I'd honestly be a bit scared of you if you were
Yeah.
like that. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, we birthed our gaming channel at this point.
Collab gaming channel. You know what's hot on YouTube? Gaming.
You can say the next one as a treat.
Oh my god. 2016.
Peak Dan and Phil year was 2016, and we went on tour.
YouTube Red original movies. What the f is happening?
Tatanoff.
It all started off with us making a Q&A video called Phil is Not on Fire.
More ass. There hasn't been a video with that ass. We had PJ's ass, drawn ass.
Shall I get my full ass out now?
No.
Okay.
We need to do something. Are we good at entertaining?
We need to do
people,
something.
right?
It's huge.
So this was like a weird era where YouTube tried to do Netflix. They wanted people to pay
Yes.
for premium content from their favorite YouTubers.
Full documentary.
So we want the full Dan and Phil on the road documentary.
Rehearsed my magic show.
Oh, not the rehearsal.
We also learned how to dance.
Did we?
Dance.
I mean, I tried my best.
You guys are life-changing and my inspiration.
Oh, where are you now?
It's so cute.
I feel like we were the YouTubers of 2016. 2017. Viewers picked my outfits, and this was our secret apartment that wasn't our real apartment that we were pretending was our apartment.
Because
We didn't want to get stalked because we got
Yes.
slightly too famous.
probably because we spent like the 2009 years showing where we lived and stuff.
Yeah, because I'm doing a fashion video. Ooh, my emo hair's overstayed its welcome now.
Catch!
Oh, is this 21 Pilots aesthetic?
I think it is, yeah. Wow, Phil is in his I'm no longer a nerd, I'm a cool dude era.
Yeah, I'm trying to be a cool dude. Ripped jeans. The point of this video is I was trying to be more sexy and less like lions and llamas after Tatanoff had ended. Oh, I don't think this looks good.
That looks good!
You're lying to me, Dan.
That was fashion.
Okay, alright.
Phil,
Another butt shot.
What the actual hell?
That's the theme of this video. And
Phil did not plan this.
my ass through the years. I remember how it ends.
Jeez, Phil.
Thanks for this, everyone. This created so many
We'll
memes.
do anything for the content at this point.
Why was I naked under it? We just did one of those. So, obviously a good series. 2018.
End of an era!
Oh,
shit! What is that?
I can see his forehead. I look hot in this one.
So since I posted this fateful Instagram post,
Oof, that was a choice.
my life isn't worth living without your emo hair. Okay, Edith.
Wow, Edith.
This was me trying to introduce a new cool era of Phil. I was just clinging to the emo hair for dear life as like a comfort blanket.
You needed to you wanted to get rid of the emo hair.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what to change it to, and you were like, I guess people have quiffs now.
Quiff it. To be fair, it looks good.
Yeah.
You don't like the quiff era as much, do you?
No.
Oh, thanks. I did feel like I had to ask my audience's permission to change something about myself.
Or even forgiveness.
Forgive me. 2019.
Uh-oh,
Big time,
here
big
we
time.
go. Wait, what?
Coming out to you.
He gay.
He's so gay. He was gay the whole time.
Keep it low-key.
You f***ing troll sipping that water. Explain yourself.
That's just a nice glass to have a sip from. What are you talking about? This isn't my natural hair colour. I've been dyeing it since I was about 15. It's kind of mousy brown, but it goes really ginger in the sun, and I prefer it to look dark. Plot twist. Oh, there is something else. I'm gay. Oh! He said it. I still think I should have come out like this.
Hi. I'm gay.
I should have done that. That would have been so much better. I can't believe I kept this thumbnail. It's such a meme as well. I'm not going to react to the whole 7 minutes of this, but you get the idea. I like men, and I always did. Aw, I'm quite nostalgic and fond of this Phil now,
Yeah.
which is weird. You know what I mean? Because I was so nervous before posting this video. It just felt like such a relief afterwards.
Obviously, as we know from the hard launch,
Yes.
a big reason why you made this video was mainly because I was scared to come out for so long.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have even needed to make a YouTube video about this?
I would have made a video about it, but it would have been like 5
Would you?
years
Or in
earlier.
2013 would you have just tweeted someone being like, there's a reason why I keep showing my ass on YouTube.
Yeah, because I want a man. No, I think I would have talked about it because I think it's important for,
Yeah.
you know, visibility. 2020, the year that we all thought would be amazing. Turns out, I was locked down and trying to cut my own hair on YouTube.
See the regret in my eyes already.
That man has not left the house in months.
No.
This is so intense.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my You just went for
Just
it.
going
What
for
the
it.
hell? You know you had hairdresser followers that were just like, what is he doing? No!
Oh no!
It was really bad.
What? Why has it done that? What the frick is going on there?
Oh, Phil. This bit was a mistake.
This is so chaotic!
Oh no. There's a big chunk cut out.
The back isn't
Oh,
unparalleled.
Phil. Don't touch.
What is going on with this patch?
Also, Dan went on a mini hiatus after he came out as gay, so I felt like I had to look after the kids and make some entertaining content while everyone had nothing to do. 2021. Oh my god, iconic. Why Dan had to call an ambulance.
Oh shit, wait, I'm in this one. And we're here.
Oh, we're sat in this room. Oh!
The Faust.
We
no longer rental
We built
backgrounds.
the Faust and we're in it.
It's also a fold-down bed, in case I ever want to do porn.
Don't forget.
No.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh, you're showing your front this time.
Fulge.
At least that's different.
So you've probably seen this video. This is when I drank super glue by accident.
This one is essential for understanding the Dan and Phil lore.
It is.
And even though I was still ghosting YouTube, I happily came back for this one. Just an open bottle of
with no
super
lid.
glue with a glue congestion in the tip. And then Phil
There was
was
no lid on the glue.
twisting
No.
it in his mouth.
And guess what happened? The little glue congestion came off, and I felt a little something go into my mouth.
Oh my god! It was actually more dramatic in real life. Like, we tried
was-
to make them funny for YouTube.
This
They're
was not-
just traumatic.
This was
in
not
the
funny.
moment.
Oh, have you got the picture?
Yeah, I took this little picture of Phil.
It's so sad. Look at me.
And that is a very scared, mask on, sad glasses in the back of an ambulance.
So sad.
Memories.
I was really glad that you came back for this video, but generally Dan was still gone from YouTube, so I was still just pumping out AmazingPhil videos on my own.
You were an amazing purgatory.
I was, until one day, he returneth.
Spoiler.
2022, Dan is leaving me.
Ah!
I'm here to make an emotional video. Why am I sat in your closet? Hi.
About goddamn time. About
Here he is. Here he is.
Why do I always have to have some
Why do I always have
convoluted
to
entrance?
I don't know.
Video.
I don't know.
Hello.
I was thinking we could just put something over you and be like,
Here it is.
here he is. This is giving me a headache. Dan was going on tour, but you graced my channel with your presence before you
So
left.
basically, I said, yes, I will appear on YouTube again, but only to plug my own tour.
And your merch. I'm like kitted out in your merch as
Which
well.
was really fucking cool.
It was very cool,
Did
actually.
you miss We're All Doomed? That's tragic.
Yes. We're not going to be in the same place for a long time. How long? Spoiler, I dyed everything in the house green.
What's gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm going to get a tattoo on my face. Mossy green towel.
Sake.
Still
Yes.
going strong.
The big mold cloth. I love that, the gradient of green that we see.
It's chic, Dan. Chic. 2023. An honest life update. Hello, so I opened up my box. Don't know, I'm pointing to my crotch. Let's imagine the box.
The golden peg!
Oh my god, she's there. So this was just a Q&A, but it was a tool to let you know why I hadn't been uploading much, which was because I developed an illness, which wasn't fun. You can kind of tell in these videos around this time. I was not well. Basically, something went wrong in my head. I was dizzy all the time. I felt sick all the time.
For several
For
months.
several months. I've been to vestibular rehabilitation, which is quite fun.
Oh my God,
We do
remember
lots of
that.
this. They
Looking
span
at
me on a
fingers
chair.
and looking at things on the wall, which again adjusts your brain to get better. I've got some new medication, which I think is working pretty well.
Yeah, this was a weird time. I was trying loads of different medications. I was just trying to fix it.
You were guinea pig maxing.
I was guinea pig maxing. I was really mogged by my brain.
That is one way to put it.
By this point, I was starting to feel a bit lonely, because when I started YouTube in 2006, it was just for fun. I was just being weird, I was making snokoplasm. But now it became my job, and I was like, damn, without Dan, am I just gonna be doing this in my room forever? Like, what am I gonna do next by myself? And that was a question mark that I never found out, because guess who came back in 2024? This is when I convinced Dan to restart the gaming channel.
Back from the dead Dan and Phil Games era.
Oh my god.
We are so back. Well, not individually.
No.
Dan is not on fire, still ghosting.
But AmazingPhil is entering a hibernation era. I didn't actually post that many videos in 2024. Here was one.
Oh,
Phil
lock in,
nearly
everybody. Phil nearly died again.
Forget super glue. This is all about bleeding out your ass. Hello.
What's up?
Our flight got cancelled. We're not meant to be here.
What the hell's going on?
We were golden on that holiday. We just got back from holiday as well. We're going to be talking about it on the podcast, so pretend.
If you want our next How Phil Nearly Died anecdote holiday scoop just like this, stay tuned for the next video.
Monday.
It's a banger.
It's hard.
Blonde!
Oh.
Hello, why aren't we talking about that?
Blonde era had begun.
See, I feel like you were saying Dan was gone, no collabs, dealt with an illness
Yes.
in a rut. He needed to shake it the up. He's gonna convince Dan to come back to YouTube.
Yeah, and look.
And get out the bleach.
Look how happy I was.
You look 5 years younger.
Everything's great again.
Apart from your ass, that was bleeding profusely.
Yeah.
You did nearly die. It was incredibly traumatic.
It was.
Get that camera up your butt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good advice. The ass theme continues.
So you're not showing ass, but you are talking about it.
I just talked about my hole. I hit the floor.
Phil passes out. Okay, go no. What are you about to say?
Why didn't you catch
weren't
me?
here.
So, look.
Why didn't I catch you? Do you know how f***ing heavy you are?
Dan.
I did catch you. I was holding you.
Were you?
Right now. Phil, come on, let's do this right now. I did try to catch Phil. This is what happened. Hi, I'm Phil. Exactly!
That is what happened. This was actually quite a traumatic day, but I'm glad that we made some content out of it. If your ass bleeds, get the monetization. As you can see, this was kind of the last video I posted on this channel.
3-bit lives.
Oh.
Hey, we're going on tour.
Yeah.
The old what Dan and Phil text each other.
And then, what now, Dan and Phil? 2025. What? We text
Phil
each
is Not
other.
on Fire is dead, but what Dan and Phil text each other is the new iconic Dan and Phil collab series.
Yes. Are we gay here?
No.
No. Oh, we're not collaboratively gay.
No, not for like 7 more months.
Whoa.
We are doing gaming videos.
We're teasing it a lot, I think.
and
we're testing the water.
We're soft launching.
Yeah.
And we're doing a tour.
That's what this was.
Does it clap?
Your ass?
The fucking drink, you ding.
Our texts are crazy.
I know.
Why are we like this?
What is wrong with us?
Oh no. I do love these videos.
Yeah, they're
It's a
great.
banger. The last one was on the new Dan and Phil joint channel.
It moved over to Dan and Phil because it's Dan and Phil video.
So then what is this?
Oh,
The
that-
last video on Amazing Phil.
That was just a quick Q&A. What's it gonna
Do
be?
you feel it? Do you smell it? Change.
I taste it.
Something's coming. That is scary. What are we doing? talking like
What is
that?
coming? What's coming?
What is Dan and Phil 2.0? Should I be scared?
When did you say this?
Dan and Phil 2.0, what are you teasing,
I mean,
lad?
that was the point of this video. We were saying we're back from a tour.
Yeah.
And you're saying, what's next? Something's coming, but we're not saying what.
We're trying to build a podcast, but it's going to take ages.
But Phil, this is your video. This is your 20th anniversary. February 2025. It's now March 2026.
It's been a hot while.
So Philip Michael Lester.
Yeah.
What the f*** is up with Amazing Phil?
I'm just putting all my creativity and energy into Dan and Phil because we're making all of these crazy videos. We've got the podcast, we're doing the Patreon. I'm just having the most fun I've ever had on YouTube, and we're making some really great stuff. This youtube.com/AmazingPhil is always going to be my little house on the internet, and I feel like I should do a little hello, my name's Phil video blog every now and then just to catch up with you all. Whether it's on here, on Dan and Phil Games, or the new rebranded Dan and Phil, I've been making videos on YouTube for 20 years. 20 straight years, no hiatus for Phil, unlike some.
Yeah.
God, I need a drink after all that.
Shut the fuck up.
It's so weird that 20 years ago, I just made a video on the internet talking about my day because that was something fun you could do with technology. And then social media became a thing. This could become a job. And now I'm someone that's written books and been on world tours and has a male podcast. A lovely legacy, I think, I'm proud of. So thank you again. I know I said it before, but I wouldn't have been able to do anything without the viewers watching my videos. So I appreciate every single one of you. Whether you hopped on the train in 2010 or today, get a little stroke on your head. And thank you to this guy, Danny, as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Without him, who knows how seriously I would have taken YouTube. I might have just become a plumber in 2013.
Amazing pipe.
That might have been fun, to be honest. Give me a thumbs up for 20 years on YouTube. Comment below when you started watching my videos.
What era did Phil have the best hair?
Yeah, here's to the next 20 years.
Oh my, that's
Oh
making me
no.
freak out. Okay, I'm out.
Goodbye.